Mammoth Graveyard. Card type monster attribute Earth. Types dinosaur normal. Level 3, attack 1200, defense 800. A mammoth that protects the graves of its pack and is absolutely merciless when facing grave robbers. Card trivia: Mammoth Graveyard. This monster is based on the legend of the elephant's graveyard, a location where elderly elephants will instinctively direct themselves from its group and lie alone and die alone. This monster has a fusion recolored counterpart, Great Mammoth of Gold Fine. This is one of two dinosaur monsters owned by Yu-Gi-Moto, the other being King Rex. In the Yu-Gi-Oh manga, this monster was a dark zombie monster, which was an important plot point as Dark Yugi took advantage of its dark attribute to weaken Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon when the two fused together. In the manga, if two monsters with opposing attributes were fused, the fusion monster would degrade over time as per the attribute repulsion mechanic. This plot point is also used in the anime, even though this monster uses its OCG and TCG stats as an Earth dinosaur. This monster's OCG and TCG pose is taken from a panel from Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel 65, Duelist Duel 6, Let the Duel Begin, showing this monster being summoned. Card appearances: Mammoth Graveyard, Anime, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Kingdom. In Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode 4, Into the Hornet's Nest, Yami Yugi uses this card during his duel against Weevil Underwood. After he normal summons this card, Yami Yugi uses this card to attack Weevil's Killer Needle. Killer Needle then destroys this card. Weevil then explains that since part of the field is a forest, Killer Needle got a field power bonus, making it stronger. Shortly after that explanation, Killer Needle was destroyed since this card got a field power bonus from the Wasteland area. In Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode 23, Face Off Part 2, this card is shown in Yugi's hand during his duel against Seto Kaiba. In the next episode, Yugi activates Living Arrow to use polymerization to fuse this card onto Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Yami Yugi explains that since both monsters cannot properly fuse due to Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon being a living monster, and this card being an undead monster, the attack of Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon will decrease by 1200 during each of his end phases. On Yugi's end phase, this card decreases the attack of Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon by 1200. Kaiba uses Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon to attack Yugi's Karibo wall, but the attack fails to destroy it. On Yami Yugi's next end phase, this card decreases the attack of Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon by 1200. Kaiba desperately uses Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon to attack the Karibo wall, but the attack once again fails to destroy it. On Yami Yugi's next end phase, the attack of Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon by 1200. This card remained fused onto Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon until the duel was over. In this appearance, Yugi referred to this card as a dark attribute undead type monster, which is the exact OCG appellation for the zombie type in the TCG. In Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode 33, Best of Friends, Best of Duelists, Part 1, this card appears when Yami Yugi explains to Joey Wheeler that Duel Monsters is about the balance between monster, spell, and trap cards. Waking the Dragons. In episode 165, Deck of Armor, this card appears in a flashback that Yami Yugi has when he remembers his duel with Kaiba at Duelist Kingdom and how he let his pride over winning get the better of him. Battle Ritual. In Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode 222, The Final Duel, Part 2, this card appears in a flashback Yami Yugi has when he reminds Yugi-Moto that he taught him that a person's life is much more important than winning. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. This card appears in the GX Japanese closing song, Borderline Battle.